Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So not mentioned Splinterlands recently, but there's stuff going on there, of course. And in fact, their Praetorian land sale has now finished. So this started out back in October 2020. It's gone through various waves of release, as these things tend to do. They've all sold out fairly quickly, as these things tend to do. And so we see there were like 9,000 or so plots left, and now they've been sold out. So it's actually over 150,000 individual plots of land that have been sold, sort of typical sort of different sizes, from one by ones to larger estates. So that's the primary sale has now completed. Obviously, these are now available on secondary marketplaces at prices that are set by the community, really. So Splinterlands runs on the Hive blockchain. So there is a marketplace on the Hive blockchain, but also it's sort of now running its NFTs also on the Wax blockchain, because there's a lot more kind of general activity on Wax as an NFT kind of blockchain. Hive is pretty much, while other things run on Hive, Hive is pretty much kind of Splinterlands. So there's this two different, I guess, kind of options of liquidity, you can now see if the land is going up or down in value. With all these sort of things, it's difficult until the project actually goes live to actually sort of get a good idea. People sort of buy in sort of FOMO sort of opportunity, but in the long term, we have to kind of see kind of what it actually means for the game. So there's still actually quite a long way off. So we have plots, which is the one by ones, tracks, and regions, at the moment. You sort of bought the opportunity to buy to get a land or a plot or whatever it is, but the location hasn't been kind of sorted out yet. So there's actually the type of the land as well. So at some point the land, basically the NFTs you've got are a claim, and you'll be able to redeem those if you want to, and we'll start to see sort of the positions and stuff. And I guess that will also kind of feed into value as well. So maybe some sort of areas will be seen as more valuable. Maybe the ownership of some castles and keeps, these bigger areas, people may want to have their land around that as well. So we'll kind of see what happens on that. It's still a way off. So we have Q1 2021 is when we're expecting the land expansion to be released. So it's obviously a few ways off. So the other thing is that there's this SPS token, so governance token for Splinterlands, this is as with governance tokens, fairly sort of complex. One of the things that has sort of driven the land sale, I guess, is that people who own Splinterlands assets, so game assets such as cards or land, are going to get airdropped this SPS token from July, and this is going to go on for a year. So there's a whole bunch of stuff about the SPS, the Splinterland shards. Again, I think there's quite a lot of kind of moving parts on that, but we kind of know how governance tokens sort of work. Some of the things we expect them, but it's nice. This airdrop thing is I think has worked out well, or will work out well, because it encourages people to hold these tokens, because they're getting hold the NFTs because they're getting the tokens. Another kind of knock-on effect from I guess these two things is the Untamed packs are selling out quite quickly. So the way that Splinterlands works is it has a sort of releases kind of themed kind of packs of cards, and there are a certain number of there's a limited supply of these packs. So there's been, over the years, there's been kind of various kind of themes that have gone live, the current one is the Untamed packs, looking like there says 9% left. So we'll see sort of what happens with that, and obviously it's always very exciting for a project when a new sort of pack design with new cards those are released, and potentially sort of people building out new metas and all that sort of stuff. So Splinterlands isn't a game, I say, that has been getting a lot of press recently. I think partly because it runs on the Hive blockchain, which is sort of its own thing, even though the token is now available as a wrapped token on Ethereum, and we are seeing the NFTs on things like Wax, and actually the shard token is running on Binance, so they are kind of spreading their wings out a little bit, but it's good to see stuff is happening there. So well worth checking out Splinterlands if you haven't done so already. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, keeping abreast of what's going on in the world of games on the blockchain, which is fairly busy at the moment. So I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.